I still lower my voice at night, like you're asleep nearby. Old habits don't need reasons, they just refuse to die. Your side of the room feels colder, even in summertime. Funny how absence can feel heavier than goodbye. I thought I learned to forget, but I just learned to live with it. These dark blues don't chase the pain, they let it stay. They don't tell me to be strong, they let me be. I don't run, I don't choose, I just stay with dark blue. I hear your name in crowded rooms, and my heart still turns. Not because I want you back, but because some things burn. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss who I was. When loving you felt simple, before fear made it hard. Some love doesn't break or end, it just changes shape. These dark blues know my truth. Everything I couldn't do, they don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Sometimes I wonder if you know how much you changed me. Not with words or promises, but quietly. I carry you in how I listen, in how I pause, how I hold back saying things I would have said before. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still make it again. Not for how it you ever feel this too? You weren't alone. It's told. Empty bottle on the nightstand shelf. Your side of the bed made itself. My books by the door, getting woke last night. Phone full of your words, faded in the light. I keep scrolling like it's gonna change. Same sad sentence, different page. Whiskey on my weathered heart, burns going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving. Bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. You love my trouble more than my truth. Laughed at my stories about my wasted youth. Said I was stubborn, said I was kind, said you were tired of reading my mind. We fought in the kitchen over nothing at all. You threw your keys, they rattled down the hall. You grabbed your jacket, came to slam the door. That quiet closing caught me more. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving. Bite marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking. Same old song, same cold apartments. Whiskey on my weathered heart. Barstool preacher says I'll be fine. Names his regrets one at a time. Says, son, that woman ain't your first scar. I say, she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox humming, some lost regret. Couple in the corner, ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve, like you did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance, I just miss your shadow in my glass. Whiskey on my weathered heart, birds going down. Tears fall sharp, love keeps leaving. Every lonely mile, every crooked vision, tried loving you like a last-ditch prayer. Turned out loud, just watch me swear. I wanted Sunday soft and quiet. We got Friday nights full of riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and a busted fan, talking to the ceiling like you'd understand. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the spilled out drink, watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this cracked gold glass is your eulogy. Whiskey on my weathered heart, burns going down. Tears fall short, love keeps leaving like marks in the dirt. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep walking, same old song, same cold apartment. Whiskey on my weathered heart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a bar tab, I can't pay in part. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. So here's to the night we almost got it right, to the crooked road that stole our light. If loving you's a mortal, I can't pay in part. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I still wake up reaching sideways like your late night gone. My hand remembers your shape even when my mind moves on. The house don't sound the same when your name's not said. Silence fills the places where our laughter used to live. I didn't know the last goodbye you're just down the hall. I don't ask for answers now, I just miss it all. Loving you wasn't the hard part, it was learning how to stay. When staying meant pretending, you weren't slipping away. If love's a scar, I wear it clean. No anger, no in between. I wouldn't trade the pain I feel for not knowing how real it was to be yours. Even one. If you ever hear this tune, know I loved you. And dark blue. Sunrise on the nightstand, half-warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life in these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you, then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We misread, but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain, showers in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair. Were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum on crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left a barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bent shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. So here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Yeah. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues. City hums like it knows my face, same old streets, different pace. I don't rush what's bound to fall, I learned timing beats it all. Your shadow crossed a passing light, didn't stop, didn't bite. I don't chase what's overdue, I let it move. I've seen want turn into need, watch need turn into bleed. Some lines once crossed too far, still leave a mark. These dark blues keep me clean, somewhere in between. They don't shout, they don't break, drown. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rush, I don't choose, I stay sharp in dark blues. Midnight clocks don't owe me time. They just move, I fall in line. I don't fight what's meant to pass. I let moments finish fast. Strength ain't rage or borrowed pride. It's walking steady on your side. I don't scream, I don't bruise. I learn calm from dark blues. From dark blues. If love's a door, I left it closed. Not locked, just decomposed. Some endings don't need flame, they fade unnamed. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just refined, reduced. still here. In dark blue. Coffee's gone cold on the counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume's still on that flannel shirt hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spit out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a fight and love's a flame. I strike a match and curse your name, but I keep crawling back to you with these whiskey blues. You said, boy, you love your troubles more than you ever loved me. I said, girl, you love your leaving. Guess we both love what we can't keep. There's a picture on the kitchen table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like a laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road and love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my neck, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it? You can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumbled through that screen door, sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you. And these whiskey blues, yeah. I could pour this poison out Lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth in these whiskey blues. All the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghost. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, and your memory in my veins. If loving you on a shuttered bar. Night knows exactly who we are. I walk slow past borrowed light. Every step feels earned tonight. I don't chase what slipped my hand. I learned laws makes a man. Every truth I couldn't use settled in these dark blues. I've seen love dressed up in flame, burn itself, forget my name. Some endings don't explode, they roll. These dark blues don't break my will, they just teach me still. They don't lie, they don't confuse, they just groove. Grounded in dark blues. Jukebox size, a tired tune, same old song, different room. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's just rhythm in my feet. I don't curse what couldn't stay, I let distance have its way. Some men shout, some men bruise. I chose quiet, I chose use. Silence showed me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't need to raise your hand to stand. These dark blues hold my line. Never rush, never whine. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just prove. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move clean in dark blues. Midnight clocks keep on its time, every second draws a line. I don't fight what's nearly done, I let the long night run. Strength ain't fist or borrowed pride, it's walking calm on your own side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn balance from dark blues. If hope knocks, I don't hide, I just let it pass inside. Some doors open once or twice and turn quiet. I ain't empty, I ain't through, just reduced. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose. I just live in dark blues. Oh, rain, let's go, no cues. Same street, dark blues.
Headlights stretch on a two-lane scar. City fades in the rearview dark. I don't pray for open signs. I read the road, I read the lines. Every mile I didn't run taught me who I become. I don't chase a younger truth. I outgrew. I've seen hope dressed up as need. Watched it beg, watched it bleed. Some lessons hit you clean when you lean back. These dark blues ride shotgun slow. They don't steer, they just know. They don't lie, they don't soothe. They just move. I don't rush, I don't lose. I stay cool in dark blues. Plays and no regrets. Same damn song I ain't skipped yet. Your name hums in broken chords, not sharp enough to hurt no more. I don't rewind what's already gone. I let the night roll on. Some men shout, some men bruise. I learned quiet truth. Silence taught me how to hear what noise hides in fear. You don't need to own the road to drive. These dark blues keep my speed, never faster than I need. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move steady in dark blues. Station lights at 2 a.m. Feel like old friends again. Nobody asks where I'm from, they just tell me time and run. Strength ain't fighting every bend, it's knowing where it ends. I don't stall, I don't choose, I trust these dark blues. If love was fuel, I burned it clean. Didn't beg, didn't leave. Some fires teach you when to slow. Before you go, I ain't empty, I ain't through, just tuned. These dark blues don't fade with mine. They age with style when the road asks me to choose. I don't refuse, I don't win, I don't lose, I just try. stretch on a two-lane scar. City fades in the rearview door. I don't pray for open signs. I read the road, I read the lines. Every mile I didn't run taught me who I become. I don't chase a younger truth. I outgrew. I've seen hope dressed up as need. Watched it beg, watched it bleed. Some lessons hit you clean when you lean back. These dark blues ride shotgun slow. They don't steer, they just know. They don't lie, they don't soothe, they just move. I don't rush, I don't lose, I stay cool. In dark blues, radio plays an old regret. Same damn song, I ain't skipped yet. Your name hums in broken chords, not sharp enough to hurt no more. I don't rewind what's already gone. I let the night roll on. Some men shout, some men bruise. I learn quiet truths. Ooh, silence taught me how to hear what noise hides in fear. You don't need to own the road to drive. These dark blues keep my speed never faster than I need. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move steady in dark blues. Gas station lights at 2 a.m. Feel like old friends again. Nobody asks where I'm from. They just sell me time and rum. Strength ain't fighting every bend. It's nowhere red ends. I don't stall, I don't choose. I trust these dark blues. If love was fuel, I burned it clean. Didn't beg, didn't lean. Some fires teach you when it's slow. Before you go, I ain't empty, I ain't through, just tuned.
nothing yet. Two broken hearts leaning into the night, feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a river, I'm stuck on a bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But you taste like the one good thing I can lose. Sweet love, alive in a whiskey blues. Jukebox playing some old story about a woman in a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the same sad show in pieces. We've been watching since we were born. Laugh got loud at midnight. A car came down to one. By two, she had my jacket on, saying, I ain't ready to run. She traced my faded tattoo, said, what were you running from? I said, the man I was back then. She says, honey, time to prom. Oh yeah, whiskey on the lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of this lies. Two broken hearts leaning into the night, feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a gamble, I'm losing my chips. If life is a song, I'm forgetting the risk. But she tastes like the one good thing I can lose. Sweet love, alive in the whiskey blues. Lover ain't clean, it's muddy. Tracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just kicks down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slamming cupboards, saying things that don't repeat. We saw dreams like strangers, speaking soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, prints on the windowsill of tell, where someone reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I stare, I wipe a kind of cry when my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulders, time will always tell. I raise my blouse up to the ceiling, stuck to the mask we can't undo. She creaked hers in the rhyme, said to the few that make it good. Whiskey on the lips, fruit in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts
Met you in a back road barroom, lipstick on a Monday noon. You laughed at my worn out boots, said, boy, I like that tune. You had a crooked little halo hanging from a cigarette. I had a wallet full of promises and a book of unpaid debts. We danced on splintered floorboards till the jukebox lost its fight. You wrote your number on a coaster, left your heart print in my mind. We shared a cab, we shared a secret, shared a bottle, shared a bed. You traced the future on my shoulder, I just kissed your forehead instead. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring, burns going down but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing, sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round, whiskey on my wedding ring. Try to build little heaven in a one-room second floor. Cracked plates in a crooked cupboard, dirty boots by the door. You'd hum along the Sunday sermons coming through the paper walls. I pretend that I was listening, just staring at your overalls. Fights about the rent and groceries, silent dinners, slam drawers. You'd cry washing off your makeup. I'd paste holes in the floor. Still your head on my shoulder made the ceiling look like sky. Empty fridge, full ashtray, but your laughter never left. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring, burns going down but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing, sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round, whiskey on my wedding ring. One night you packed a busted suitcase, shoved your dreams down with your dress, said, I'm tired of waiting on someday, tired of loving you to death. I reached out with shaking fingers, caught a tear along your chin, said, girl, I'm just a slow learner. You said you'll learn once I'm gone. Now the bed's a frozen canyon, I sleep close to the edge. Your side smells like faded shampoo, dust and broken pledge. I wear this ring like a reminder of every word I failed to say. Like a bottle with your name carved, I keep throwing it away. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring, burns going down but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing, sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round, whiskey on my wedding ring. I raise a glass to the first I love you, another one to the last slam door, one to the nights we almost made it, one to the clothes on the floor. Here's to the fights, here's to the making up, here's to the lies that filled our cup, here's to the truth that we never spoke, here's to the chain we called a rope. Oh yeah. Oh Now I haunt these same old bar stools, your ghost in every dim lit face. Bartender knows the way I'm leaning, he just wipes down my mistakes. my memory that no one else can fit. Every time I try to chase a new one, the old tape starts to hit. Saw you in the Sunday paper on a stranger's folded arm, that crooked halo shining on a different kind of charm. You look calm, you look steady, like a river found its bed. I touched your picture with my thumb and ordered bourbon instead. Like a memory of her touch. Where did our good times go? Why did I want too much? Just a fool I know, never learning such. Shadows on the wall, dancing with my ghost. Heard the lonely call of all the love I lost. Standing tall or falling, who pays the final I kept your number in my phone, even when I stop calling. Like proof of a life I had before I learned about falling. Pass your street without looking now. Still feel it in my chest. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind does best to forget. I was there, but not enough to scared of love to show my love. These dark blues don't blame me, they just sit beside me. They don't ask me to be brave, they just stay. I don't shout, I don't choose, I just miss you. Dark blues. I learned how to laugh again in rooms you'll never see, but every job feels borrowed, like it's not really for me. I don't hate the man you left, I just wish he understood that loving you was simple, but I made it hard when I shouldn't. Some regrets don't scream or cry, they just breathe when you lie. These dark blues know my truth, everything I couldn't do. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I just carry. Dark blues. Sometimes I almost text your name just to see if it still feels wrong. Then I remember silence is how I keep you strong. If letting go means hurting you, then I'll hold this pain instead. Some love stories don't end loud, they live quietly in your head. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not right, just real every night. I wasn't ready then, and that's the truth I live in. dark blues. It was real. It was you. Save your seat without knowing why. Like you walk in and say I'm fine. The room still holds your weight, even time won't rearrange. I practiced all the words I'd say if I ever got that day. But the door stayed still and closed, and I learned how silence grows. I thought love could wait its turn, didn't know it burns to learn. These dark blues hold my breath when I think about what's left. They don't tell me I was wrong, they just play the song. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just remember in dark blues. I wear your jacket when it's cold, feels like I'm not alone. Every pocket tells a lie that you're just outside. I don't cry like I should, I just stand where we stood. Some goodbyes don't arrive, they just show up as live. I was strong in all the wrong ways, proud when I should have stayed. These dark blues know my face, every fault I could in place. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just say in morning comes like nothing changed, like love don't rearrange. People say you'll be okay, like okay means gone someday. I don't need to understand, I just need to feel your hand one more time just to prove this was true. If I had one honest prayer, it wouldn't ask you back here, it just asked forgiveness for the nights I missed. I was learning how to be a man while losing you was the plan I never chose. love still hears what we say. I hope you know I'll stay. Neon bleeds on a wet back street. Every shadow knows my feet. I don't rush, I don't stall. Time bends, you've seen it all. Your name sits quiet in my chest. Not sharp, not heavy, just unrest. I don't dig through old truths. I already paid my dues. I learned early how to stay when love learns how to walk away. Some lessons don't come loud, they come proud. These dark blues don't pull me low, they just move me slow. They don't save, they don't bruise, they just let me choose. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stand tall in dark blues. Barroom mirrors lie politely, tell me I'm still holding steady. I don't argue with the glass, I let reflections pass. Your laughter fades like worn-out tape, still warm but out of shape. I don't fix what time abused, I just live with the truth. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't need to prove control to own your soul. These dark blues don't scream my name, they keep me sane. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just refuse to let me bend, to let me lose. That's the rule of dark blues. Midnight rain taps coated signs like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't hide. I learn peace is on my side. Strength ain't loud, it's composed, it's every bridge you never burn. I don't chase what's confused, I walk clean through dark blues. If love's a flame, I kept the scar. Didn't worship, didn't bar. Some fires teach you how to see in low degrees. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just finally in control. These
inside still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Jukebox crooning in the corner booth, couples dancing, swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. Dial your number just to hear it ring. Hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip